friend, I'm Stace. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here today. If you're new here, let me catch you up really quickly. I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm using Optavia and I'm on the 5-in-1 plan. That means I eat 5 fuelings a day and 1 lean and green. If you want to know more about that, feel free to reach out to me and I'll gladly share. Otherwise, take a look at my other videos and it explains it a little bit more. Today is kind of an impromptu video. Recently, I've been trying on a lot of my clothes and I've seen that they're not fitting me as well as they used to. Some of these are my favorite dresses or items, and so I thought, why not share my ways to make these clothes that are a little looser fit a little better. So I have got a fashion degree. I have my background in fashion, so here you go. I'm trying to help. If you want to stay and watch, please do. If you feel like this is not your vibe, don't even worry about it. This is solely just for fun for everyone. This dress that I'm wearing today is one of my favorite dresses ever. It's really fun. It's got a cute little tie. Let me step back and you can see it's calf length. It's really cute. This used to be a bodycon dress and now it's just a bit loose, and I feel like I kind of look a little bit like I'm wearing a paper bag, and I don't like that because we have curves and we need to show them off, and if we don't have curves we can create them. So today I'm going to show you a couple of ways where you can turn your dresses that are a bit loose in fit into a little bit more fitted. For me, this dress is one of my favorites. As I said before, it is the dress that I wear when I want to feel comfortable. It's the dress that I wear when I want to feel confident. Right now, it's not making me feel that way. So let me show you a couple ways that I found that it does make me feel a little bit better. So if you have a sheath style dress or a maxi dress that is just not fitting right, first things first, you always want to find your waist. You want to belt in the right spot for your body shape. And if you have some questions about your specific body shape and how to wear it correctly, feel free to reach out. I'll gladly share. For me, the easiest thing to know is where your last rib ends, that is your natural waistline. So typically that is where you would find your belts to fit best. Now I'm speaking in general because everybody's body is different, so please don't be shy and please reach out if this is not you. But for me, that is my smallest part in my waist, so I always feel where my last rib hits. So just to show you, if you just love the dress as is, you can put the tie on and tie it. Now it looks a little funny because there's extra fabric. So say you love this dress and you want to wear it just as is, simply move the fabric around so that it gathers in little spaces instead of just in one big clump in the middle. Let me move back, then you can see. Okay, so there it's tied, natural waistline in the center. Now a quick tip. If you are dressing and you're not sure where to place things, whether things need to be symmetrical or asymmetrical, a great rule of thumb is this. When things are symmetrical, your eyes tend to move left to right. So that makes you look wider. So if you put something asymmetrically, so let me show you. This is symmetrical. Do you see what it looks like? If I were to move this just to the side, your eye is going to move up and down instead of left to right. So it's automatically going to elongate you. With this specific dress, I do have a V, so it does already chop me in half. But with putting the bow or the tie on the side, it is going to create that asymmetry that is really going to pull the eye up and down. So that's just a simple trick for any clothing item that you're wearing, whether you wear a blouse or anything else, your accessories can always make you can bring the asymmetry into your look. So even if it is a button up that is straight up and down in the middle, why don't you wear a bunch of bangles or bracelets on one arm, and that will automatically cause your eye to go up and down, because now you're not even on both sides. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you a different way if you have a similar dress to mine, and it's just too big and too loose, and you don't like the way that ties. There are multiple ways to tie it. So one way I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull these ties back, all the way back. So I'm going to push the little ends towards the center, pull this back, and let's tie it in the back. So now I've created a bodycon dress. So I'm just tying here, as you can see, a little bow in the back. To me, I do not like what the back looks like, so I would probably pop on a jacket or some outerwear. But if you see the front, you'll see that now I'm cinched. So now it looks closer to bodycon. It's more like a fit and a little bit of a flare, okay? Another way that you can do this is if you undo the bow and you bring your tie around to the front. I will tie it to the side because that's my preference, but you could really tie it wherever you like, and that also gives you a different look. While I'm in this with a tie here, I want to share another little tip with you. When you're dressing yourself, you never want to think of yourself in half. So I know typically we wear a shirt and a pair of pants, or a skirt and a top. You want to think of yourself in thirds. So if you chop your body up from hem to shoulder or hem to collar, you want to make sure that you are looking at yourself in thirds. So chop your body in 3 horizontally. Wherever you want your focus point, or the first place people look when they look at you, needs to be in a third, because that also creates an illusion for your eye and it will draw you up and down. If you're looking to dress, like if you want to look slimmer like me, I want to look a little slimmer, I like to keep to the 2/3 rule. So here's 1/3, and then my skirt or the bottom portion is 2/3 of my body. That is just a simple tip and trick that you can use in whatever you're dressing yourself up in. If you want more info on that, please let me know. I'll gladly share. Now, say for example, you are just over the same color and you want to try to match something else, or you want to change your dress up because you've worn it to multiple events and you know you're going to see the same people, and it's just, you want to be different, but you don't necessarily want to go out and purchase something else. Another way is just to trade out your belt. So over here, this is my silk robe, oopsie, and I have pulled the silk belt off of the robe. So we're gonna do a little switcheroony. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've pulled that out. One thing I really love about the clothes today that you'll normally find in stores is that they're either a knit fabric or they have some kind of stretch in them. And what's great about that, especially if you're on a weight loss journey, is that you don't have to buy new clothes with every size you lose. You can wear the same item for multiple sizes. So I think that that's really neat. Now you do have these 2 little loops, the belt loops on the sides. So if that's going to bother you, be sure to weave your belt through the loop to keep it in place. But for today's video, and just the purpose of showing you multiple ideas, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it over. So again, you can simply take your silk robe's belt and tie it over here. You can see close up. So you can create a little tie. And you can really, if you like to make bows, there's a lot of ways to make different bows to look very pretty. Like for example, this is not even, so I have one long end and one short end. But just to show you, this could be a completely different look. If you wanted to pair this with a nice set of matching shoes, you could do that. But you don't have to be matchy-matchy if that's not your vibe. You can also turn it around, perhaps make a knot at the back if you just wanted a band around your waist instead of having a bow if you're not a bow person. So that is something that you can do if you have a piece of ribbon or a robe at home and you don't want to purchase something new. If you're like me and you love accessories and belts, I'm sure you have a couple. This one I really love. It's got texture on it, but the thing with this one is because it's just one color, it's really nice because you can dress it up or down. It really doesn't have to be for a special occasion. You can wear it casually, or you can, because it's patent, shiny, you can wear it to a more formal event. So this just breaks it up a little bit. As you can see over here, be sure to move these gathers of fabric around until it's in a place that you really like. And if you're not going to use the belt loops, these little guys on the side, be sure to just tuck them in so that you just have more of a finished off look. So I really like that one. Now, if you're looking for something that gives it a little bit more color, or bringing in a metallic, that is always good because metallics are like neutrals. You can really wear them with a lot of things. You can try a different belt. This one is one of those that it is woven, so it doesn't stretch very much. But I love that it's got multiple colors in it because that means I have a lot of shoe options. I can really get creative with that. If this little piece of the belt is annoying to you, you can always tuck it underneath, and that will also create asymmetry, and that helps with your full look. Now, let me tell you about my favorite belt that I wish everybody had in their cupboard, because this belt you can wear in so many different ways, and you can, like when I say dress it up or dress it down, you can wear this belt for anything under the sun. I'm not sure if anyone, I don't know what the name of this belt is. I'll have to find that out. But I bought this belt at Anthropologie quite a while ago, and I adore this belt. You kind of just tie it, and then I just wrap it, cross it over, and wrap it around. Especially if I want like a broader belt, because I don't typically have a lot of broad belts. But broad belts help, especially if you have a very long torso. They help to create an illusion for you, oopsies, of more shapes and curves. All right, so if I wanted a broader belt, remember to hit your ribs at the bottom. That is your natural waist. This one gives you a different look. Move your gathers around, or if you want to pull it tight, push all your gathers to the back, and be sure to wear outerwear, a little jacket, so that can be hidden. Unless you like the look, then go for it. Okay, so now that you know my ways of changing up my dress, or ways to wear dresses that are a little bigger for you, I hope that you learned something. If you didn't learn something and you already knew this, awesome. If you did learn something, please let me know in the comments. If you try something out, or if you have any questions, please be sure to let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more styling tips for weight loss, please be sure to let me know that in the comments as well, so that I know how I can best serve you. Thank you so much for spending your afternoon with me and watching. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I hope to see you again soon. Remember to like, comment, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next video is available. Have a good one. Bye.